as disclosed to us last week, and we thank the prosecution for disclosing the witnesses as agreed. Si Jeremy Lotok will be testifying today. So we're just waiting syempre kung ano yung lalabas sa kanyang direct examination, and hopefully makapag-cross-examine din kami today para makatapos na tayo ng isang witness, no, sa isang araw. This will probably have to do also with the affidavit of investigation. But again, I cannot go into the merits, but yun yung ina-expect natin at the very least. Ngayon, on the second question, kung ano yung nangyari kanina, hindi naman po nag-confer. I think we were trying to have the prosecution receive yung ano namin, no, yung comment, memorandum. If you remember, last week, na take up yung requests for issuance of subpoena duces tecum for certain documents, no, yung bank documents, AMLAC records, and also yung BIR records, no. So we were given by the impeachment court until today. Today is the deadline to file our comment and memorandum, I think both parties. So in preparation also for the oral arguments on Wednesday. So yan lang po yung ginawa namin kanina, tinry lang ipa-receive. But I think, I'm not sure kung ngayon napa-receive na, but so far kanina bago ako umalis sa holding area, wala kasi yung authorized na mag-receive pa, so hindi pa nare-receive. But definitely we will have it received before the day ends.
Sir, gano'ng ka-importante yun na ma-receive po ng prosecution, yung pinapa-receive na dokumento?
Oo, kasi ano lang naman yan, fair play lang yan, no, na kung ano yung fina-file natin sa Supreme Court, tuloy sa impeachment court, dapat po may kopya rin naman yung ating opposing in interest of fairness. So nasa rules naman po yan, at yan po yung pinagawa natin. After ma-receive nila, we will now file it, no, before the impeachment court.
Sir, dumating daw po si Atty. Nathan today. May sabihin na ba sa kanya ngayong araw?
Ay, hindi ko alam na dumating si Attorney Laika today. Sorry, I'm really not from OVP anymore, so hindi ako privy sa mga activities ng OVP personnel or officials.
What is expected talaga is tomorrow.
Tomorrow, I think, no, at least from the disclosure that was given, today would be Agent Lotok, tomorrow would be Yusek Lopez, and I think on Wednesday will be si Miss Bello.
Sir, may we know, ano na yung magiging strategy ng defense team ngayon for this week? Siyempre, iba-ibang witness na po yung inaasahan na sa
Wala, same strategy pa lang naman as far as the details are concerned. Obviously, we do not disclose those things. But siguro ang kailangan maintindihan ng mga kababayan natin is right now, itong phase ng trial, it's really the prosecution's turn to present, no, their evidence in chief. So ang magagawa lang naman ng defense at this point is really to cross-examine the witnesses that will be presented. So if we have targets man, dun po natin nilalabas yun sa cross-examination.
Sir, inaasahan po ba yung pagpunta ng VP ngayong week na ito?
Sa ngayon, wala pa siyang nababanggit sa akin, no. Nag-usap kami kamakailan, but it was on other topics. So wala naman siyang nababanggit sa akin, but obviously there's always that possibility, hindi ba? Like last week, 'di ba, bigla siyang napunta dito. So that was for a scheduled meeting na finalize lang namin, I think the night before, if not the morning, no. So there's always that possibility. Right now I know she's in Davao, but you know, you can never discount that possibility. Pero sa ngayon, wala pa akong masabing definite kasi wala pa rin siyang nababanggit sa akin na definite.
That is in terms of coming to the Senate lang, hindi po pag-attend ng trial. Yung pag-attend ng trial po ba, are we expecting that anytime soon?
Wala rin akong, totally wala akong nababanggit. Wala pang nababanggit. So, ibig sabihin nun, if she comes here, I also don't know if it's only for a meeting or to attend the trial itself, no? But definitely, kung may meeting naman, malalaman ko naman. Sa ngayon, wala pa naman kaming nakaset na meeting with her as far as the defense team is concerned. But of course, I wouldn't discount the possibility kung sakaling dumalo siya, no, sa trial.
Attorney, we know share to us po, ano po yung summary of the defense's comment on the BIR?
We cannot. I understand the question, but we cannot because that will be delving into the merits already. Plus, we have oral arguments on Wednesday. So abangan na lang natin siguro doon. Doon naman lalabas lahat ng mga argumento natin.
Attorney, may we know sino po yung magka-cross-examine?
The defense team kasi has always taken the position that we do not disclose before the trial kung sino yung on deck sa amin. So, hintayin na lang natin. Total, ilang minuto na lang naman at magsisimula na.
Attorney, may nasabi po yata ang ilang members ng prosecution team na they're awaiting for a Supreme Court filing sa threshold ng impeachment from lowering down from 16 to the current number of senators to the current number of senators.
Apa.
Ano po ang iniisip po ng defense? Do you have any comment on that? Kasi po parang ang sinasabi ng prosecution, they are waiting for that someone to file a comment on the Supreme Court.
Opo. Well, sa amin ngayon, since the position of the impeachment court is 16 votes, as mandated by the Constitution, wala po tayong wala po tayong any comment about it. But once there is a filing and we feel the need to intervene or to file a response or a comment, we will definitely do so.
Attorney, may mga nabanggit si Attorney Bantog, ang clerk of court
Apo.
natin sa impeachment court po din sa mga ipapasok daw na refrigerator, catering,
Mm.
aircon. Meron ba talagang gano'n na dinala ngayong araw na to or dati na kayo may catering?
Ngayong araw, walang refrigerator akong nakita. I don't know kung talagang kung kailan ipapasok, kung meron man. To be very, very candid with all of you, since I'm no longer with OBP and I haven't been for almost 2 years now, hindi ko kasi alam yung nangyari na meeting. Kumbaga hindi ako privy sa naging pag-uusap nila ni Secretary Bantog. Although nabasa ko naman sa news and of course, to prepare for interviews, nagtanong rin ako sa staff ng OBP. I did not communicate with Yusek Lopez directly because mahirap we're very mindful of the fact that she will be a witness this week. So ayoko mapag-isipan ng kung ano. So what I did was I spoke to the staff just to find out ano ba yung napag-usapan. But basically yun din po yung nabanggit ni Secretary Bantog about food dito. So wala akong masabi, but yung catering naman, I think it just seems but it's really just lunch, and I think if I'm not mistaken, hindi naman siya irregular na may ganyang request. But again, I'm not the right person to ask. Probably the OVP would be the right person to ask because I'm no longer their spokesperson, and hindi ko po talaga alam kung ano yung mga napag-usapan except for yung mga naging pahayag din ni Secretary Bantog sa media.
Attorney, may we know po what is your definition of the bloodbath? Kasi na-mention po kanina ni Rep. Adyong na yung interpretation po nila ng bloodbath is medyo violent daw po. Para po sa inyo sa defense.
Opo, I think it's not my definition, but actually the Vice President's definition that's important. And she already said this, not just recently, but even last year, kung ano ba yung ibig niyang sabihin nung sinabi niya yung bloodbath. Ang ibig sabihin niya doon ay yung sariling dugo niya, yung tatagas dahil siya yung nagiging subject nitong impeachment proceeding na ito. And that was clarified further when last week pumunta siya dito na sinabi niya she will be bludgeoned, hindi ba? So what she meant was bloodbath was actually herself. And I guess it was subject to a lot of misinterpretation, which is understandable. But I think the Vice President has since clarified that for the public.
So, attorney, bloodbath hindi para makapanakit ang Vice President?
Definitely hindi. Wala naman pong ganyang insinuation ng Vice President. In fact, last year pa lang, nung unang round ng impeachment, hindi ba, sinabi kaagad niya na what I meant was with bloodbath was my blood. Diba?
Attorney, sa pag-testify o sa pag-testigo ni Attorney Zulaika, ika-cross ba siya ng depensa?
Kung kinakailangan, depende, and I don't want to be vague about this, kasi parati ko nalang sinasabi kung kinakailangan. Pero what that means is, syempre, titingnan muna namin sa naging presentasyon ng prosecution if there are things that we would need to bring out, points that we need to clarify, to be clarified with and bring out, then we will conduct cross-examination. But it's not also unusual na there are times, instances, kung sa tingin namin wala namang masyadong napatunayan or nothing harmful was done in the direct examination, that sometimes the other party would just waive cross. So, abangan natin tomorrow kasi kahit kami, hindi pa namin alam kung magka-cross o hindi. But definitely, titingnan muna natin kung ano yung magiging presentation sa kanya.
Attorney, ngayon, anong category niya as witness? Siya ba? Hostile witness? Regular witness?
Oo.
Ano ba yun?
Sa ngayon, definitely regular witness pa lang siya. Yung hostile witness po, under our rules, hindi po kasi automatic yan na porket, let's say, kaibigan ka ng kabilang panig or nagtatrabaho ka sa kabilang panig, ay hostile ka na. That is something that the prosecution will have to work on in their presentation. They will have to have the witness qualified as a hostile witness. So, ibig sabihin nun, dun pa lang nila sa presentation, through their questions, kailangan nila ma-establish at maipakita sa korte na hostile witness siya, and then they will ask now the court to qualify her as a hostile witness.
Attorney, can you tell us what's the Oplan Romanov?
Oplan Romanov, again, I don't want to venture into the merits, so I'll just give you what was factual, what we saw in the video. No, in the video, Oplan Romanov was being referred to as alleged, and I would say alleged because I want to be very careful about this kasi wala naman akong personal knowledge dyan. It's the alleged threat against the life of the Vice President as well as her family. No? So yun yung sinasabing Oplan Romanov na batay yun, hindi ko yun opinion, hindi ko rin yun definition, batay yun dun sa naging tanong ni I think Princess Maui, if I'm not mistaken, doon sa subject Zoom press conference. But aside from that, I have no further knowledge on that, and I would not like to delve into that because wala naman akong facts na hawak-hawak ko dyan.
Party was used as reason behind her outburst.
No, I think the reasons behind the utterances is something that we will have to show later on when the defense presents its evidence in chief. But hindi naman yan singular, no. That's why not one, like last week may nagsasabi, does this justify this and all of those things. Hindi yan ganun kasimple, no. So I'm sorry if I'm being cryptic, but it's something that the defense will have to show not through the media but through the court proceedings when it's our turn to present our evidence in chief.
Attorney, last na lang on my end. Kasi sinabi over the last week dun sa prosecution na yung pagpapalabas yun ng video segment na yun is already proof daw na the video is authenticated. Your comment po doon. Thank you.
Sa amin, hayaan na lang natin yung impeachment court, sila ang mag-decide kung na-authenticate or hindi. Kasi once we start commenting on the media, again, that is delving into the merits, that is trying to sway public opinion one way or the other. They have their position, we have our position, and sa atin, no, let's leave it up to the impeachment court.
Last.
Attorney, what will we expect for the second week of the impeachment trial and for the next following weeks?
Patuloy lang. I think right now, nandito pa tayo sa article ng grave threats, no? Which is, I think, Article 4 na nauna lang. And sa atin, we will just keep on cross-examining the witness they will be presenting, gaya rin ng nangyari last week.
Thank you, Attorney.
Thank you very much.